Something has happened to Uber Eats, and had I known this prior to going out for the shifts that I'm going to show in this video, I probably would have just steered clear of it and not done Uber Eats anymore. Now throughout this video you will see exactly what I'm talking about, but this Thursday and Friday shift that I did definitely came with a surprise. Today I'm just going to be taking you along with me while I do my first Uber Eats shift, just Uber Eats, no Uber, no Lyft, that I've done in a very long time. So I have a feeling that things might be pretty slow. And if that's the case, I might throw in some Instacart, but we'll kind of see what happens. I waited in my car for 20 minutes and didn't get a single order. So that's already a bad sign that we're starting off with. But I did get this order eventually to Jersey Mike's Subs. I think it's like $6.53, something like that, for 5.5 miles. So a little over $1 per mile ratio. Not too bad to start off with, but we'll kind of see what happens. We're just coming out of the lunch hours. It's about 1:30. So I started at 1 o'clock and really didn't get an order for 20 minutes. Just pulled into Jersey Mike's Subs. Let's go get this order and see what this shift has in store for us. All right, got that dropped off. I'm hoping we get another order here pretty soon because I just have a feeling that it's gonna take a while in between every order we get. I'm hoping that's not the case, but let's go find out. So surprisingly, that literally only took less than a minute for me to get my next order. It's only $1 per mile, so it's not the best, but I'm liking the consistency I'm seeing so far. Let's go get this order done. All right, I'm having to pick up for 3. Yeah, Uber Eats. So it's now been a whole hour and we have only done those 2 deliveries. So that sucks. We've gone another about 15, 20 minutes, maybe even longer without another order. So I decided to turn on Instacart. We did get a batch right off the bat. It's really not the best, but I don't want to be wasting time right now. So I decided to take it. It's like 76 items, but like 40 something units if I remember correctly, and it's for about $19, 2 drop-off houses. So it probably will take us a full hour, but that definitely beats sitting in the car for an hour waiting for another Uber Eats delivery. So we're gonna go get this done and we'll see if Uber Eats picks up at all once we get more towards the dinner shift. Had a Uber Eats for Pels. Uber Eats. Pels. All right, guys, so we are now about 4 hours of the way through this thing, and we've only made, once the tips are factored in with Uber, I think about $48, $49, $50. So really terrible. It's just because how slow Uber Eats has been. I mean, that Instacart order was definitely not the best that we took. It took us a solid hour and 20 minutes to get done, but during that entire time, we didn't get a single Uber Eats order. So I don't know what the heck has happened to Uber Eats. It seems like it's just lost a bunch of market share to DoorDash, and it's not really that profitable anymore. Luckily, there is a way to have guaranteed pay, and the way that is through the Solo app, which I use every single day that I do gig work. And if you schedule out your shift with it, then it is a nice safety net to fall back on. So even on days like this, where you're not getting any orders like I am right now, you can still have that guaranteed pay that Solo allows you to have to make a decent amount of money. So I like using that. And also, I like that it just tracks my miles automatically. So every time I turn on my shift, it's just already tracking things. I don't even have to worry about it. So I highly suggest, if you are having a rough day or you want to try out some of the features, use the link I have for you down in the description to download the Solo app. And when you do that, you're going to be getting a bonus $10 upon sign up. So on days like this, that can really come in handy. You get that $10 bonus and you can start having some guaranteed pay. But I'm gonna go eat something. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, we are back at it. We already got our first order back, and It's less than $1 per mile, so I was hesitant to take it, but it's been so slow all day that I'm just taking basically whatever Uber Eats throws my way. And we're on our way to 7-Eleven right now. I'm hoping we don't have to take more orders like this, and there'll be a nice flow coming in. But if not, then we'll probably end up taking a lot more like this, and maybe we'll end up making some decent money. We'll see what happens. We're on our way to 7-Eleven right now. Let's go. So that concluded my Thursday shift, and as you guys can see, really the only consistent orders I got was the first 2 orders of the day, which led to me making not that good of money. So from Uber Eats, I made $47.25, and that was in 5.5 hours. And had it not been for Instacart, we would have done exceptionally bad. But with Instacart, we did make just over $48 in that same time frame as well. So that was about $95 in 5.5 hours, which is roughly $17 an hour. But I did drive about 86 miles, which was tracked with the Solo app. And so that means I spent like $10 on gas, which really means I only made $85, which makes it more like $15 an hour. So really, really bad hourly pay compared to what I'm used to making with DoorDash, or compared to what I'm used to making with Uber Rideshare and Lyft. So it looks like DoorDash has just completely overtaken Uber Eats in terms of the food delivery market. I hadn't done Uber Eats by itself in a very long time, and this is why, because Uber Eats used to be really profitable for me actually. If you go back about 2 years, I think, when I first got deactivated from DoorDash, I did quite a bit of Uber Eats, and I could make like $25 an hour doing it. And so this just goes to show you how much DoorDash has really overtaken Uber Eats in terms of food delivery. And you can still make quite a bit of money with Uber and with Lyft, but Uber Eats, it's looking like it's not very good anymore. And so yeah, Thursday was really bad, but I figured that's not the busiest time of the week. I'm gonna go out on a Friday evening, and that's really where I'll make my money. But on Friday, I only ended up making $27.58 in an hour and a half from Uber, and I didn't do any Instacart at all either. So that was a little under $20 an hour, which again, not very good for a Friday evening. If you guys do a lot of Uber Eats and find it pretty profitable, then let me know what city you're doing it in. I'd love to see where the most profitable place is for Uber Eats, just out of curiosity. But yeah, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you guys subscribe. I have the biggest challenge I've ever done on this channel coming up pretty soon. I was aiming for September 1st, but I might have to push it back a couple of weeks just because I'm trying to get everything ready, because there's going to be some massive giveaways. And it's just going to be really, really cool and extremely hard to pull off. So I've got to figure out people to hire and just get everything situated so I can give you guys the best content possible. So just know that that is coming up. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you subscribe, because it's going to be pretty amazing. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.